Alright, so maintenance video time. Haven't made a video in forever, so been busy, new job and all that. But we're gonna change the air filter. We're actually gonna clean it because on this bike you could clean it instead of change it. So we use a cleaner and the lube, and then we're all good. But first thing I want to do is take off the seat to access your two 10mm nuts, because you gotta take off the gas tank. That's what you gotta do first. So it's important to do this about every 5,000 miles. I should probably do it more often because I live in Arizona and there's dust storms everywhere. But yeah, make sure you actually use a socket tool so you don't go and scratch up your gas tank. I've seen people do that where they try to use a wrench. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I noticed that we got some thumbs down on our how to ride video. It's the most popular video. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. But thumbs down. I think it's only safe to assume that someone watched the video, got all excited, went to go try it themselves, ended up crashing up their bike, then ran back upstairs or into their house and thumbs down the video because it didn't really help them. But you shouldn't just watch that video. You should watch a bunch of videos, like we said, just because it helps you. Some people don't cover everything, and some people have different viewpoints. Others might understand easier. But alright, so that's off. Now we're going to lift up the gas tank. We're going to put a box or something. First you got to get these things off right here in order to lift up the bike. So if you take a screwdriver, you just punch these in, and the thing should come out like that. I'll do that on the other side with that one. And then, so this thing just kind of snaps off. Just held in by those, so pretty simple there. Okay. So yeah, we'll just see if this box holds up. It just rips out. It doesn't matter. Take the whole thing off anyways. Is it?
Yeah.
How's that work? Alright. I would recommend using a piece of wood or something. Don't be stupid and use a shoebox. First we got anything that's basically connected to the tank. Obviously it can't come off unless you do that, so snaps off right there. See? Make sure you remember what goes where. See that clip right there? Pull it out towards the outer edge. So pull it, and it pops right out. Stretches out, lets you take it out. You basically need a Phillips head screwdriver to get this last part out. It just pops out like that. Let's get a rag or something because fuel might leak out. You basically just disconnect it. See, we had a few drips there. Nothing big.
Here's this last one in the back.
Now, just a quick helpful hint. I didn't fill up my gas tank before I did this because I know I'd do it, but it helps if you're on an empty tank so you don't gotta lug the thing. Set it down somewhere safe, maybe between two pieces of wood or something, or two weights, and so it won't crush these hoses if you lay it on top of it. So I'm gonna go do that. So excuse me, sorry, there's actually two other clamps. I'm just working on the other bike, but those just have these tiny clamps right there. You reach up in there, they're sitting here. You go and pull them out. Remember which order you pulled them out from. Stick them back in. Now you can safely take off the tank. So you got the three main lines there and these two little ones with clamps that fit right in there. You have to reach up inside them. Make sure you take those off last, it'll be easier. So once you got your gas tank off, it's pretty much easy from here. It's just Phillips head screwdrivers. And this is your air box. Right here just has 4 screws. Oh, and just a reminder, when we took out the tank, there's just a little drain thing that flipped right in there. But we'll show you when we put it back on. Don't drop any screws in your bike. But anyways, yeah, that's the air box. This is the air filter. Pulls right out. I'll show you that. For those of you who don't know, whenever you're taking off things like this or putting it back in, always do it in a cross pattern, just so it goes down evenly. I think it just screws off. That comes off right there. Just move this to the side so you can access the air filter. Now we got this last one where the air filter. It's probably gonna be really dirty because there's been quite a few dust storms. I rode through them. Probably should clean this at least one other time, but I'm lazy. Lazy me. So it just kind of slides out. Oh yeah, it's dirty as hell. You don't want your air filter to get this dirty. So basically, you have to buy a cleaning kit for this. You need foam cleaner, which is what you clean it with, the foam filter, oil or lube, which lubes it up before you put it back in after it's clean. You gotta give yourself enough time for it to dry though. So clean it, let it dry till it's completely dry. You don't want to be putting it back in there when it's wet. And then when it's dry, lube it up. So I'm gonna go clean it. You gotta take this out. I'm gonna do that real quick. This comes off. Foam filter comes out. So yeah, we sprayed that thing all over it. And this is the dirty side. Spray it on both sides. Covered it, let it sit for 3 minutes. And you want the dirty side down. So when the water runs through it, let all that grub loose. But you just want to basically massage it like that. Get it clean. Yeah, don't let your air filter get as dirty as mine did. That's really bad. You're gonna get lower fuel efficiency. Your bike's gonna even go slower. Even mess up your spark plugs. So make sure you do that. Keep it clean. If you can do it every oil change. Doesn't hurt to do it.
The second apply though.
Excuse me. The second application of the cleaning process to make sure that you did an efficient job. Justin recommends over here. If you have a dirty air filter like mine, maybe you should do a second coat. Maybe, as Justin suggests, it's the better thing to do. I mean, there's no thing as too clean. Okay. So, when you get the foam filter oil, you want to make sure it's on both sides of it. You make sure you cover all of it. Massage it in if you have to. But make sure you spray it far away. Just replace the tank and everything the way you found it. You don't really need to make a whole video of all that. You don't need to make a video too long, but that's about it. Replace everything. You're good to go. Adios.
BikesOmega.